Okay. So, what are the Native American, or not Native American, sorry. What are the European countries that are in North America right now?
Wait, where are we?
France.
Where are we?
Netherlands.
Where are we?
The Netherlands. And,
And Spain.
well, okay, Spain and one more.
Switzerland. No. Switzerland. No.
England.
England. Okay. France, the Netherlands, Spain, and England. They're all making claims to North America. Yes.
Where are we?
We are in Houston,
102.
Texas.
3.4.
Oh my gosh. Where are we in the book?
In the book, we are
102.
chapter 3, lesson 4.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Not when are we, where. Yes. Trying to say October. Okay. So, all right. So where is New France starting their where are they setting up their settlements?
In France.
St. Lawrence.
Southwest America.
Guys, one at a time.
The St. Lawrence River.
St. Lawrence River, off along the St. Lawrence River. Where is the St. Lawrence River?
In America.
North or South America?
North.
North. Where in North America?
Is it?
Florida. Southwest.
No.
Is it near like?
That's what the book said.
Guys,
They're settling
no.
in Southwest.
St. Lawrence River is not in the Southwest.
Are you
looking
But
for
they
like
said
an
the book
exact
said they were settling in the Southwest.
Okay. My question was, where is the St. Lawrence River?
Are you looking for like an exact location?
Like a modern country of where?
In the
Not in the United States.
In Canada.
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 Okay, it's in the, so St. Lawrence River is right here, north of New York in Canada. Okay, north of Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, but it's in Canada. Okay, it does end up bordering the U.S. and Canada. Okay, but that's where St. Lawrence River is. Okay, so the majority of New France's settlements are up there. Do they have some settlements off the Gulf Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah. What city is their settlement off the Gulf Coast? What city is France's settlement off the Gulf Coast? What city?
Like city now?
No. Quebec. Quebec, guys. Quebec is not off the Gulf Coast.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay. Where are we in the book? Can you help me?
We're talking about it all.
Oh,
Is
are
it like
What?
Albany? St. Louis? No, that's
Nope.
France.
Well, we're talking about France, but what city is off the Gulf Coast that's part of France?
New
French.
Orleans.
New Orleans.
So you.
Okay, that's their main port city off the Mississippi River on the Gulf Coast. Okay, so what has been really important for France? Like, what is France trying to develop in New France?
Missionary.
There's some mission work,
Settlement?
but what's the main motivation for a lot of these guys?
Tenant farmers.
Trade.
Trade.
So who are they trading with in New France? The Native Americans. What are they trading for?
Oh, gold.
No,
Gold?
no, there's not a lot of gold out there.
Money.
Huh?
Various.
Resources.
What was like a main?
They have a lot of food.
Oh
No?
Coal.
The Northwest
Natural
Passage.
resources.
Animal skins,
Fish and birds.
fur. Right? Whenever you think of France, do you think high fashion or low fashion? High fashion. Okay. And so back then, part of high fashion was wearing animal fur. Okay.
Still is today.
Well, except today it's looked down on a lot more.
Because people love animals.
Okay.
And, like,
Well, it's not just that, but we'll see here one of the consequences of having commercialization of animal furs is the populations of the animals almost go to extinction.
yes.
Like we hunt beavers and otters and lynxes almost to extinction. Okay, because huh?
Yes.
Otters, like river otters that are cute and like to play.
Why? They're eating them?
No, well, they would eat them, but they would kill them and trap them for the fur.
Oh no. Well, it's their fault for getting caught.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. All right. But this is the beginning of that trade. Okay, so France is developing this trade with the Native Americans for trapping furs. Okay, because the French are using these furs. How are they getting the furs back to France? What are two possible ways they could do it?
By boat.
Yes, but which port are they leaving?
They're
They could be leaving New Orleans.
but we don't know that.
No, like they would do two different routes. Okay, so one route would be, if you're looking over here at the map. Okay, one route would be on the Great Lakes. Are there going to be a lot of beavers on the Great Lakes? Yeah.
How?
Prior to humans getting there and building and manufacturing and all that, there were a lot of beavers and otters and stuff on the Great Lakes because it's a great source of fresh water. Lots of fish for them to eat and all that. So they would get trapped here, and then from the Great Lakes, float them down which river to New Orleans? Mississippi River, down to New Orleans. In New Orleans, they'd get put on a large ship and shipped back to France. Okay. The other route would be being sold in Quebec. If the furs were taken to Quebec, from Quebec they would get put on a ship in the St. Lawrence River and then sent out this way to France. All right. So those are the two main trade routes of New France. Okay. Now, if your economy, if you're building an economy based on furs, what type of relationship are you going to have with the natives?
A good relationship.
You're going to have a really good relationship with them. Because who's going to be who knows where all the best places to trap these animals are? Native Americans, the people that have lived there for centuries. Right? So the French start to develop a good relationship. In fact, a lot of French traders will end up marrying into Native American tribes. What was that for, David? Okay. But that was to build strong ties and strong relationships. Now, not all French were this way, right? In any group of people, you're going to have people that behave poorly. But in general terms, the relationship between the French and the Native Americans was a pretty good one. A lot better than the relationship between the Spanish and Native Americans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can you tell the difference? Like, on the Native Americans, like, how can you, for the Native Americans, like, how did they tell, like, obviously, like, there's good languages, but, like, how could they tell if you were, like, French or English?
Well, as you mentioned just then, different languages speaking. Eventually, like, over time, there'd be translators that would be able to translate Native American to English, Spanish, French. They learned the languages, but also different ways they dressed. Okay, and the different flags. Yeah. So that was the French. The Dutch were also really, really eager to set up trading. Why do you think the Dutch, the Netherlands, would be interested in setting up a colony in the New World?
Because they were small.
Their country back in Europe, it's a tiny country. And tiny countries, do they have a lot of resources?
No.
No. So the Dutch are really there to set up kind of a resource producing colony. Lots of timber. Why is timber important?
Food. To cook. House.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is it important to build ships?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can build a lot of ships with the amount of timber that was in, and that allowed for more trade and things going on like that. Okay. Same question, but okay. Right. So in 1621, the Dutch India Company created a trade between
Americas and Africa.
Between where?
The Americas and Africa.
Americas and Africa. Right. So the Dutch are the ones that are kind of starting up this what will later on become known as what? The triangular trade. Okay. But at this point, it has not turned into the. At the beginning part, it has not turned into the like slavery, slave trade that it will become. Okay. 1623, New Netherlands is established as a colony. Again, these guys are really original with their names. All right, we came from the Netherlands, so we'll call this New Netherlands. Yeah. Our capital was Amsterdam, so we'll call the capital city in New Netherlands New Amsterdam. Okay. And so in 1626, the Dutch purchased the land from the Manhattan Native Americans, and that's what they called New Amsterdam. Do we still have it? Do we still call it Manhattan Island?
Isn't it New York?
We still call it.
It's New York, but isn't the main part of New York called Manhattan?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've still kept a lot of the names.
Wait.
Yeah. Yes. Well, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a question?
I was confused. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
We're done?
Yeah. So the island that New York is situated on, it's called Manhattan Island, right? There are different boroughs all around, Bronx, Brooklyn, all of that. But Manhattan Island is like the main island, and that's kept its name from when it was purchased.
I was thinking of the one that was built on trash.
What?
I am not.
She's talking about
Right?
New York.
I'm really lost.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well.
It's all right. Okay. So what do we have tomorrow?
Cornell, I mean, a quiz and Cornell notes.
Yeah.
Wait, the Cornell notes are due tomorrow?
Cornell notes are due tomorrow because we have a quiz tomorrow.
Which Cornell notes? 3.3?
3.3 due yesterday. 3.4 due tomorrow.
You don't need.
Okay.